We are here, and we are back again. Go gather all of your friends, because we gonna do what we gonna do, because it's the Legacy Crew.
Legacy Crew, we are back again with another video. Thanks so much for watching, and if you're new to our channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button
and the notification bell and the thumbs up, because it helps the Facebook algorithm as well as our channel. So we're super excited that you have come to share the love. Virtual hug.
All right.
There we go. Now we're gonna get into the video, and we're gonna talk about 8 things that we miss about Florida.
So first and foremost, I think the biggest one that is our #1 thing that we are gonna miss is the barbecue, the soul food.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Let's just take a moment. Let's just take a moment
of silence and pray for your boy. I grew up in the South.
All that mac and cheese.
I grew up in the South where there was a lot of barbecue and there was some really good soul food.
Yes.
South Dakota, they have their own version of soul food. And that's great. Yeah. That's fine. But I mean, so what I've been doing and what I'm gonna start doing is just to start making my own barbecue, because it's something that I really miss. A restaurant in particular is Brothers in Arms. They're a food truck. They would come stop by. We love you guys. Yes. Really good ribs, really good chicken, collard greens, mac and cheese.
Their baked beans, my gosh. Yeah. Gloria was all up in there.
It was.
I have not had baked beans like Brothers in Arms.
Yeah.
Like, so good. Another restaurant that we love.
It's Four Rivers.
Four Rivers.
Not only do they have barbecue, but they have really good red velvet cake. And if any one of you know me personally, my favorite cake is red velvet.
Comment down below if you know of any places here in the Midwest that maybe has a good red velvet cake that I can just one day just surprise my husband with.
I won't hold my breath.
Wow.
I gotta go to Florida and Alabama for that.
All right.
But yeah, there was another restaurant that we talked about, Four Rivers. They have really good barbecue. We went there a lot. We even got a gift card from my brother and sister-in-law to Four Rivers, and it was absolutely delectable.
Yes.
One of my favorite things. So we don't have that here. I have to make it myself.
Yeah. All right. So let's move on to another thing that we are gonna miss, that I'm gonna miss, is the beaches. We were literally like 50 minutes away from the beaches, and there's just something therapeutic about going and sitting at the beach and looking at the water and bringing a book. Devan, however, is not a beach person, and so this maybe isn't so something for him, but is for sure something for me. I liked going to the beach, and I think that there's being up here, it's there's just a ton of lakes, and lakes are not the same as looking out at the ocean and the waves crashing and looking at all the seashells. And yes, the sand is an absolute mess in your car, and it gets all over, and you see sand for the next week, and it'll just show up in places. But all right, what's another thing?
So another thing that we miss about Florida, and again, moment of silence, because this is an absolute sin that more of these are not here in the Midwest, and that's Chick-fil-A.
Come on, Chick-fil-A.
You heard me right. Chick-fil-A is not here in South Dakota. Well, there are, I think it's like 2, 1.5. There's one on a college campus, and then there's one 45 minutes away from us.
Yeah, yep.
But who wants to drive 45 minutes just to eat Chick-fil-A?
Yeah.
It's an absolute sin.
Chick-fil-A was in our backyard. I mean, every time you turn around, there's a Chick-fil-A.
And a long line.
There's always a line. There's always a line. So
it was worth it.
When we were living in Minneapolis, I think we had to drive like, we had to drive like 8 minutes. Yeah, I mean, but it was you get there and you just you're able to get your food right away. For whatever reason, like it's just not as popular up here. But we still love Chick-fil-A.
Yes.
We love it.
The next thing that we miss, Publix.
Oh.
I love Publix. Everything about Publix is delicious.
So what is Publix? For those of you watching, maybe you're like, well, okay, I don't know what you're talking about.
If you don't know what Publix is, then I don't know what to tell you. But Publix is a grocery store, but it's more than a grocery store. Like in the Midwest, I think we have like the next best thing is Hy-Vee.
Hy-Vee and Cub Foods.
Cub Foods, yeah, Cub Foods. So if you're in the Midwest, Hy-Vee, Cub Foods. If you're in the South, some areas you have a Kroger. I'm assuming, but Publix chicken. Their fried chicken,
so good.
That chicken really laid down its life for me. Like I would get an 8-piece weekly, right? We got an 8-piece, and then not only their chicken, but their cakes, and that's my downfall right there.
So comment down below if you're an ice cream lover, because they have so it's a Publix brand, and they have a flavor. It's called Chocolate Trinity, and shout out to you, Cynthia and Matthew, for introducing us to the glory. Yes. Chocolate Trinity ice cream is thebomb.com. It is so good. It's it's chocolate ice cream, and it has like these like flakes and layers of fudge in it, and then it has these little mini like chocolate chips, but they're not chocolate chips, and then and they're filled with caramel. It is so like, just give you a little crunch in your ice cream. I don't know. I hope your mouth is watering by now because it is so good. So if you ever feel like just shipping us some ice cream,
like ship us any ice cream.
What? I don't even know.
It's gonna be a milkshake. I thought they called it Chocolate Trinity because it was one for the Father, one for the Son, and one for the Holy Ghost.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, but it's really good. Another thing that we missed from Florida is
sweet tea.
Yes. I'm not a sweet tea fan. I used to be when I was a kid, but I like, I think they call them down south Arnold Palmer, where you mix lemonade with sweet tea. That's what I drink. Yeah. But it was interesting, a little story. Chaz never drank sweet tea. Yeah. She was just super healthy.
Never.
She ate mud when I first met her, like,
wow.
And it
Don't
was
even
just
go into that.
Super whatever. I'm from the South, so
it was an oatmeal concoction.
A concoction is what it was, for real.
Anyway.
But so she never had sweet tea, so we were on our way. We were moving, and we stopped at a restaurant called Zaxby's. Now, if y'all know about Zaxby's, that's another thing that we miss about Florida. But anyway,
Zaxby's.
She ordered sweet tea, and when she drank her sweet tea, she was hooked. She drank so much sweet tea, and then she got pregnant, and she couldn't drink it.
No, I was so sad.
Yeah,
I was so sad.
But ever since Abby was born, I don't think you've had tea. You didn't drink tea like that anymore.
No.
But yeah, so sweet tea, man. Comment
down below if you're a sweet tea lover, just like us. We are gonna miss that. I mean, any restaurant that you go to, it's just a very common thing, fast food or sit down restaurant, they will for sure have an unsweetened tea and a sweet tea. Up here, like, it's like, oh, what,
they got Lipton's.
Yeah. Which is
brisk.
Yeah.
Like you don't get sweet tea in the back that's homemade and they put a pound of sugar in it.
Yeah.
No.
But let's just not even talk about that.
You don't get that. You don't get that up here.
So another thing that we love about Florida and are gonna miss, that I'm going to especially, is Foxtail Coffee. It's like a locally owned coffee, restaurant, if you want to say, in the Orlando metro area. And specifically, they have something that's like an egg sandwich. It is their it's their, one of their breakfast sandwiches that they're known for, and it is a real egg that literally, like, someone in the back of the restaurant.
Take it from the chicken. No, I'm just kidding.
But they literally fry up an egg, and they it's just this yummy, and they put special seasonings on it. Like, if you live in the Orlando area, go to Foxtail and order their egg sandwich, because it is so good, and it's ginormous, and it's a little on the spendy side, but let me tell you, it is worth the extra money versus going
It's worth those $15.
Whatever, it's not 15, but I think it's like $5.95 or something like that. It's, you know, it's not your Dunkin' Donuts 2 for $5 croissant sandwiches,
with
which they're
powdered egg in there.
Yeah, right, and flat as pancakes. So
the last thing that we're gonna miss about Florida is Disney Springs, formerly known as Downtown Disney.
Yes.
When we first moved back, well, I've been there before, but when we moved back to Florida, that was like our hangout.
Yeah.
Especially when Chaz was pregnant. We would go there to walk so that she can induce labor a little bit, just so she can, you know, kind of get Abby here. And that's been
it was just a really good like date night, like in Disney
Great
Springs.
Food.
Yeah, Disney Springs, it's free to get into. You know, they have tons of parking ramps, and so I mean, we went there even, you know, a week after Abs was born. Like, we were at Disney Springs, so we love Disney Springs. Yeah, I don't know, they just have some fun restaurants and things to do that you can only do at Disney Springs. So that's obviously not, you know, up here in the Midwest and around here.
There's nothing Disney here at all. They have the Corn Palace.
Right. So we've mentioned that before. So stay tuned. We will be showing you World's Only Corn Palace. And yes, I said world's only Corn Palace. We're gonna be just brought to you by the Legacy Chronicles. You guys, you know, just wait for it. Just this little teaser for you.
Yeah, comment down below if you've been to Florida and you've been to any of those places that we've been to. As you already know, that we are on our way to 1K, and we need your help to get us there. And if you do, we're gonna stuff our faces with a mukbang, and we can do a live Q&A when we hit 1K. Here we go. Live Q&A when we hit 1K. Oh, shucky ducky quack quack. Here we go again. So go ahead, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, thumbs up the video. We'll see you in the next video. Love you, Legacy Crew. Peace.